Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. McKenzie, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carry. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carry. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Carry. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Carry. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Rams' 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Mounties are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us there's no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and pressure comes, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle they go. Garvin, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
They'll run on 1st down. McKenzie. There's a nice move. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. You could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Carey firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Fox. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, They won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree.
There he goes, offside! And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carey. He's got Lewis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Now a give right side. McKenzie, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to throw. Carey. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. Carey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. looking to throw. Carry. The quick slant caught. That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Garvin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Carry. And he rifles one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Carry. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. On the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st down, McKenzie able to slither by, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Carey. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Carey. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Carey. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Mounties' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Garvin. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Carey. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Carey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Carey. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the gun. Carey.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Eagles seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bison's trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
Okay,
this was
Coach,
an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a fourth down.
It's fielded at the 45. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Carey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Off the play fake. Carey. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carey. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Mounties are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Garvin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there is going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie, and a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Carey. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. McKenzie. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Carey. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, Carey. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Carey. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Mounties are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The end result, 21 yards. Operating from the gun, Carey steps away to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Mounties are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Holt. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Getting this into the hands of Turner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's complete to Turner. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Turner. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Rams.
Up the middle they go. Garvin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Garvin. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle they go. It's Fox, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Carey, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Rams.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown, Rams! From 19 yards away.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch, and what some coaches do to try and meet it halfway. Meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Alert! Alert! Reno! Green check! Panther!
They run the counter. It's Fox, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Fox. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Turner is there for another one.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Montreal,
it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.